What is going on, party people? My Gavan and Melodine, and well met indeed. I am Attica Galadirthan, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as Dunland. As we continue on in our steadfast pursuit to not lose the campaign, even though it's pretty much over. We will not go down without a fight. We will not go quietly into the night. We will fight them everywhere we can fight them. But we probably should resign and probably should just start again. But I don't want to, because I want to see that we can do it. I don't like... As much as many of you think I may be bad, I don't like to lose these things, and I like to fight to the end. No camera today, I'm afraid, because the orgy that's taking place behind me might lower the ratings a little, so I can't have that in the visuals. So, let's crack on. We are about to take Dunland. Isengard have spread themselves too thin, obviously, because they have no choice but to do that. So they're attacking everyone around them, and we are hoping to play into that carnage, that maelstrom. If you didn't see it in the Reunited Kingdom video, I should just also let you know that actually, in Third Age Total War and its subsequent superior submod/overhaul, Divide and Conquer, it is actually entirely possible for your allies to go to war with you at any stage of the game. It is only you, the player, that cannot betray an ally. The AI can actually do it any time they like, and it is not uncommon for them to do it quite regularly. So, last time, obviously, where I was attacked, and I just thought, this is ridiculous. How on earth do we come back from this? And if we're going to be attacked in every playthrough moving forward, how on earth are you going to play Dac properly? You have to just be aware that everyone can attack you. Well, everyone actually already can attack you. So it's nothing unique to that video, and it was indeed not a fluke, not a bug, not a problem. It's just the game. So all these years, I was led to believe that actually alliances cannot be broken by anyone. You must be neutral first. That is not true. It only applies to the player. So the AI can and will betray you if they really do think it's the best option. And as we saw there, Moria betrayed us because they are, whilst yes, they then wanted peace very quickly, that's because we actually showed we had more bite than they were expecting. But they betrayed us because they are surrounded by a number of enemies, and unfortunately you, i.e. me, i.e. us, we are the easy picking. We were the better choice for them to go after. So it is what it is, but so they might attack us again unless we can prove and grow in strength or whatever. They may attack us again. Also, someone snarkily, very snarkily, suggested that I should lower the difficulty settings, and was I aware that there are difficulty settings, and actually maybe if you can't win on very hard, maybe don't play on very hard. The utter gall of it, the utter audacity. I can't remember your name, and I've long since stopped saying the names of people that I'm moaning about, because in the past, a lot of you, though you were coming from a place of love and care for me, then went on sort of witch hunts and went to find these comments and then be a little mean. So I don't do that any longer. What music is playing in the background at the moment? Just a guy on the piano with nothing but a stage before him. Right, let's attack Dunland and get it over with before Isengard arrives.
To battle.
Captain Balk. Oh, our own clan spearman. How poetic. How poetic. I am going to fight this because of the nature of it. Disgraceful. Oh, something I was going to talk about. Let us rejoice, peoples of the world of Lord of the Rings. Those of you that are fans like me, rejoice, because a Lord of the Rings game has been made. Now, what is unique and interesting about this is the fact that someone was actually allowed to make a game in the Lord of the Rings universe. And the reason I say that first, and I put all of my glee and hope and desire and joy into that, is because I've seen the game that they're making, because they did an announcement trailer the other day, and it looks absolutely awful. It looks like the most boring mobile-style computer game you've ever seen. And the graphics are like out of the early 2000s. And you play as dwarves mining in Moria. It's like, of all the things you could do with a Middle-earth game, doing a sort of crappy graphics Minecraft light is not what people are after. And that's what it seems that you do. You mine resources from Moria, and then you upgrade your armor, and then you fight off orcs, and then that seems to be about it. It just looks so rubbish. I'm so sorry if you've worked on it and you're happening to listen to me. I mean, I doubt you are, but in case you are, it looks really bad, guys. Like, it's clearly just a horrible, horrible cash grab. Which is so disappointing. I don't know why I'm spending so much time. There's one fucking unit. Come on, Galen, minding the game. So it's called something like Return to Moria. I saw a video of it. Someone posted it in the Discord, so it's in the Discord. And yeah, you play as dwarves, you go back to Moria, you mine resources, you kill orcs, you upgrade your armor, you upgrade your settlement, I think, possibly, as well. And it just looks rubbish. And I mean, it looks rubbish. Visually, it really looks rubbish. It's got it's just some of the even in the announcement trailer, some of the graphics are just like, you can see the textures are just blurry. It's just awful.
The gate with the battering ram.
But what is good is that it does mean that whatever is going on behind the scenes, I don't actually know, but the games, people can make the games again. That's what the takeaway is. Someone out there, a game developer, a game studio, has been given the ability to make the games, to make a Lord of the Rings game, and that's what we're taking away from it. That's the delightful point. This army really is trash, isn't it? Good job we didn't meet a real Isengard army out here, because other than the generals, we've not got anything. Pretty much the campaign. As I say, we will continue on until we are hounded out entirely by, if like an Isengard army actually comes back and it's good enough to really put a dampener on us, then maybe. Then I will start again. But as it stands, I love an underdog story, and this is my party, I'm afraid, and I will cry if I want to. Because if you haven't been around on the channel for a long time, there's a reason why after 7 or 8 years I only have 50,000 subscribers, because I do not conform to YouTube's success stories in any way, I'm afraid. I can't stand the clickbait, thumbnails or headings, and I don't play in the best possible way to achieve I'd never make it huge anyway, because I do cover a niche topic, but I could definitely have more subscribers than I have, but I just have never been interested. I'm just here for a laugh, and I hope you are as well. And speaking of that, thank you to all of you who watched my Humankind video. There will be another one going up on, it'll be Thursday this week actually, but by the time the next one's gone up, I'm probably have recorded the entire campaign, because I'm just going to play the game. I'm so looking forward to recording it, because it's the first game, and I mean this seriously, other than actually Apex, but I only did 2 videos of Apex. So it's the second ever game on the entirety of the channel where I'm actually just going to play and enjoy the game and happen to be recording it while I'm doing it. So, for example, if I did not record Divide and Conquer for YouTube, I'm sorry to say I would not play this game anymore. Not in the slightest. I wouldn't even jump back in. Like, whenever YouTube ends, whenever that is in the future, I will probably never load up Divide and Conquer ever again. I will completely step away, and I will not play Medieval 2. But Humankind, and like Apex, I'm just loving playing it. I get to just play it. I suppose Warhammer was actually very similar. And yes, when I played as Eltharion the Grim, I really enjoyed that. And I just played Warhammer. I literally just sat down of an afternoon, played the game, and broke my playtime up into recordable, eatable, chunkable bites. I'm speaking poor English, but you get the gist. And so Humankind's the same. Like, when I finish recording this, I don't even think like, oh, I need to record 2 videos today. Instead, it's just, oh, I need to record a video today, and then I get to play Humankind. And I just happen to be recording it. Oh, a spy. Yes, I would love a spy. Give me a spy. And can you get a militia garrison? Because I think you're going to be attacked a lot. Right, that's the army that we are to worry about. Lurtz, Conqueror of Hornburg. But he's dealing with Rohan at the moment. There's also, from the Toggle Fog of War we saw last time, or in the past, there's a giant Isengard army out here as well, and there is a large garrison in Isengard. So Dunyard is now going to be the target of their affection for some time. So if we can get that built, then I would like that very much. And we should be able to, because we've got the money. And I do want a second spy, because it's useful having 2. So, if you... Well, you stay where you are for... No, we've got the towers now, haven't we? So let's go and see what happened with the Rohan Bregnas. Yeah, then we can see when Bregnas falls. And I'd like someone to go down here and see when Gund goes. Because the Adorned Vale's already held by Ennard Wythe. I could, of course, make a peace with Isengard now, if I'm able to, and then just go all in on the Misty Mountains. But as you can see, they have serious numbers on us, which we can't really hope to match. Who's in that fort over there? Oh, it's another one of our generals. Yeah, we really do need another town. I really want Bregnas, but I I just don't... Well, we need to cripple Isengard before they get any culture. Did they get a culture boost? Ah, no. Yeah, they did. That's 60% Melkor's Shadow. And what of Bregnas? No, that didn't. Foldberg? Yeah, 50%. Yeah. Yeah, they do not start with those levels. Unless maybe they do, actually. Maybe Rohan has to fight with that throughout its lifespan. Who knows? Your guess is as good as my guess. Right, let's end one... No, let's use the money that we've just got to beef up that garrison. Oh, no, we want to get them... Yeah, no, let's just save the money. Let's just see what happens. Why am I going into Lothlorien with my diplomat? Why am I going into Lothlorien with that diplomat? Do I have a mission to go to Lothlorien? Well, if I do, I haven't noticed. But we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. I do hope that you will all enjoy Humankind. If you don't, just say in a comment, just let me know. But if you do, I'm really hoping that you do, because then that's at least a good couple of campaigns worth of stuff I can definitely play that for, because I just love playing it. I'm really keen on that. I really want to do Immortal Empires in Warhammer 3 as the Empire, regardless of how bad I am. I'm beyond the point of caring about that now, really. So when Immortal Empires comes out as well, I'd love to do an Empire campaign in that. And to be honest, maybe I should just go back and do an Immortal Empire. No, you don't want to do C2 Immortal Empire.
What is it you wish to discuss? It's good to see we could until we meet again.
Ah, yes, we did have a mission to do that. We got 750 gold coins. I could sell them my map information. Oh, Lurtz. No, Lurtz. Why? Why are you doing this? Can we beat Lurtz's army?
I'm gonna stick you.
Maybe. All of those units that we can see there aren't very good. And we've got the 4... there's a chance.
Yes, my lord.
There's a small hope. A trifling hope, but a hope nevertheless. I don't know what Grishnash is doing.
Stick you.
But
yes, my lord.
It might be worthwhile pulling those two back in, just in case.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
You're not really going to do anything, but you're free at the moment. Right, so we are making money. We're able to build that. Dunland is building roads. And then we need the town hall for you next, don't we? I'm sure we do. What have you currently got? Oh, I ask this question all the time, don't I? And then I just completely ignore the answers. Ancestral Dune. You've got an Ancestral Dune. There we are. Which upgrades to an Ancestral Broch, which needs a Great Hall, and an Ancestral Motilla, which needs a Blacksmith. Which we can build. So, a Great Hall we can get there, and a Blacksmith we can start after that. So you queue those up. Let's get those through. And similarly, when you build your Lord's Hall, we can get the next barracks here. So let's save them the money for that. Dunyard, I have faith. There is a small amount of... I suppose it's better that we just resolve it, isn't it? It's better that if this is going to end in defeat, we just get that defeat over with, and then we will start again. But if it doesn't end in defeat, if we can beat Lurtz, then we can do it. We can win. Annoyingly, I've left the camera not looking at the city, so we're not going to learn what they're going to do. Aha, here he comes. Go on, have a siege something with you and attack me straight away. Go on.
Make a stand.
Oh, no, bugger. His teammates gotten involved. Right, they are going to build siege and they're going to come for us. Can our stones throwers on that slope, with a couple of generals that are happy to die, can they hold back the storm of Isengard? That's the question. Fighting in the city is the best chance we got because we can't be flanked. And they've got to just walk through our entire army. Oh, that message, by the way, down with the White Wizard, that is now going to pop up on every single turn. Probably until we take Isengard, until we trigger the next stage. This is another problem with Isengard. I'm about to just moan that, of course, how can they attack Dunland proper? They've got to get through Dunyard to do that. But, of course, we do actually border Isengard. Ah, no, we don't. We don't border Isengard. So that fellow can sod right off. How good do we think our generals are in an auto-resolve?
Your orders, my lord.
Terrible.
Engage.
Absolutely terrible. That doesn't bode well.
I'm gonna stick you.
They replenish on their own, though, and none of them died. So. Oh, and they can be replenished like that. Ah, did you build your military camp? There she rides. How much do you need? 2976. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Dunland is about to build its roads. Dunyard, you only got 3 turns in on that. That would have been very helpful to have that, but alas. You've all been retrained in something. I think it's armor. I think it must be armor. Did they build then Oh, yeah, they put a blacksmith in while they held it. Oh, well, thank you very much. Very kind of you, Isengard. Very kind of you. All right, so this is likely to actually be, possibly, either the start of our rebirth or the end of our first attempt at the Dunland campaign. If it is the end, I'm sorry to say that I'm just going to end the episode after this battle, however long the video is. I don't want to start again midway through a normal video. So it'll be coming to you in a couple of days' time. But have faith. We might yet win. We might yet avail ourselves of victory. Captain Malgor's joining in, though, and with him there as well, it's looking very bleak indeed. We aren't hugely outnumbered. What does Lurtz bring? He's got some Uruk-hai pikemen with their 8 attack and 17 defense. He's got crossbows. He's got 2 pikemen. He's got... Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. With crossbows. Oh, dear. And what do you actually have, Lurtz? Wagmor. Oh, well, you'll die easily enough. That's good. Yeah, I can't see any universe in which we win this. The Orthanc Guard alone could probably kill most of our army. But we're going to give it a try, because we'd just be foolish if we didn't do that.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
Yes.
We must act and halt this turn of events.
We must act and halt this turn of events. Right, we're going to put the pikemen. You're going to be at the bottom of the hill. In fact, we're going to just flood the bottom of the hill with our cheap trash style units. And you're going to buy the hunters enough time to throw stones. Cavalry. Is buying us time really worth it? Well, I suppose we could win if they don't take it in time. Malgor's got to walk all the way around, so he's not going to be all that useful for very long. I think the cavalry, I might try and just leave them here, actually, and use them to sort of assist in a flank. Now, remember, we have got Glirhuin. Glirhuin is very, very good. And I think we'll put him down in the front as a back. But, of course, he has a penchant for getting himself killed. Pike generals do. Anyway. Alright. So, let's set her up then. So, you and you form the first front line there. Just a bit wider. And you've got 103 of them. Go behind. And then we've got the pikes. And then we've got Glirhuin, who can join with the pike line. And then use the pikes as a sort of bodyguard. Right, and then we got a stone thrower who we're going to put there. And then we're going to put one there. And then you could probably stay where you two are, actually, and throw... No, you're not doing anything where you are at the moment, are you? Into positions. And then we got the Brennan's Guard ready to take up positions as and when. And then you guys, if it's looking like we might actually be able to do it, you go down the side. Stone throwers, you are welcome to throw your stones because you have such bad trajectories that if you're able to throw even anything, you might as well try.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
You are all to stay in defensive mode.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
Let's do this. Dunlending long spears have come through, abandoning our cause, siding with the dreaded and treacherous enemy.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, defeat's pretty certain. It has to be said. Right, if you can target those Orthanc Guard, I wouldn't say no to that because they're going to stay down there in the maelstrom there. And they won't move forward because they're going to use their crossbows. Oh dear, they're going to be up that hill quicker than you can say don't be up that hill. Get the generals ready to charge down. They're already down to 7. You have killed 6% of them though, that's not bad. And they are really just mosh pitting us. That would work in our advantage. As long as Glirhuin doesn't get himself killed. Although no, look, the pikemen are just ploughing through. Let's try and get our general to captain to assist. Now, if we could kill Lurtz, Oh, then we really do stand a very good chance. But I'm just not feeling confident here, you know. I think there's a very real risk of utter annihilation. They are just pushing through that side like it's nobody's business. Charging the Brennan. The two that aren't the general. How are they able to just push up like that? It's so frustrating that the AI can do that. They just keep walking into the back of their soldiers, and it just shreds any semblance of formation. But I suppose it's not wholly unrealistic, is it? If you were you're fighting the enemy's in front of you, you want a bit of space around you so that you can swing your weapon. But then if the general at the back, behind the 500 people all standing behind you, if he suddenly gives an order for everyone to just push forward, you are just going to be pushed into the enemy and likely walked over. And unless the enemy is incredibly strong, and they're not going to be able to hold you back.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Yes!
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Lurtz has died. Oh, no, I mean fire at will. But I mean choose your targets. Oh, that could possibly change things. But then, I don't know, they're a high morale nation. Although those Wag Marauders aren't looking like they're happy. But do remember there is an entire reinforcement army coming through. Shut down the Orthanc Guard, got them to think. Oh, it looks like a lot of the units that have pushed up the hill have died.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, it looks like most, if not all, of Lurtz's army has bitten the dust. Oh, the Orthanc Guard are pushing up the hill. Glirhuin is still alive. Would you believe it? They're not routing, though, and the reinforcements are arriving now. Yeah. Although that is everything now. Although there's a lot of stuff in that doorway. And remember that these stones throwers, they are not worth anything. They are useless. But the Brennan's Guard are good, remember. Brennan's Guard are very good. 12 attack and 23 defense. They've lost their armor piercing, which they used to have in previous version 5. But they're still a really solid attacking unit. But those Orthanc Guard, unfortunately, are also a very good unit. But they're not very good when they're just using crossbows and running through. Shield and spear as well when they are done. What happened with you guys? Did you win? You lost! But you had the Wag Marauders over a barrel. Come on, guys. No, that was very good. That was very successful. They took 20 of them down almost immediately. It's like every man got an instant kill. You can fire whatever you like. But that big blob of people, I mean, look how many stones you still have. Why can't you shoot them? They're literally right there. Just throw stones at them.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
You know how they're going to end up winning this. They're going to win through the reinforcing by Lurtz's reinforcements. Alright, move over here instead. I can't really do more here than just what we are doing. Just praying that they win, but I mean, they won't, because now we need the other guy to die. The other general needs to die. We have killed 60% of them, though. That is really, really good. Go on, get stuck in. I know you're rubbish, but... See, look, how can you have a general... Sometimes I have generals die almost immediately, right? This is fairly common. You all know this. We'll charge into an enemy unit and the general dies in the charge, for example. And then other times we have situations like this where they've been fighting the whole game against armor-piercing enemies and the generals have still not yet died. You just think, how could you be so strong in some games and so useless in others? Now, which one is the captain of the army that's reinforced them? Right, you guys are just doing nothing with these stones, so let's get down there. But you are literally just acting as a punching bag. You are really doing nothing. Get in there, help your brothers. 83% of us, 71% of the enemy. You'd think that they'd be able to throw these stones pretty easily. They're really bad in melee. That has to be said.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Only 6 all thank God are left, but they are about to get the square, so you're going to have to go back to the square.
Our enemy has command of the city. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Can 67 clan hunters kill 3 all thank God? Well, they've killed 2. Yes, well done, boys. Ah, no, everyone else is dead.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, I think they've won this now. Even a full volley doesn't bring him down. Interesting that we didn't get any messages, or did we, and I just didn't see them.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
We gave them an absolute beating here, though. We came so close. If Mal Gore hadn't been involved in that, we would have won that. I feel like we're all on that same page. See, now I'm really torn, though, because even though we've lost this, we have killed so many more of them than I ever expected, including Lurtz. And I just feel like I'm not going to start again, is the moral of the story.
Our army is tiring.
I don't feel like we've lost enough.
Defeat is ours
We've
on
lost
this
so
day.
badly as to have been absolutely destroyed. Although, look, Lurtz healed that many
What a
people.
cruel twist of fate that snatched victory from
There
our
were
grasp.
just over 2,000 of them. 1, 3, 6, 7. About 2,200-ish. Yeah, just under 2,200. And we killed 1,697, so 1,700. So 500 of them should have made it out of that alive. And 1,100 of them have made it out of that alive. It's just ridiculous. 316 kills, Clan Hunters. Oh my goodness. You actually did do something. All that time me mocking you. You got loads of kills. 316. Where on earth did they manage to get that many kills from? I always think that fellow pulling the arrow out of his eye. Like, who's just shot that arrow into him? Well, maybe the guy behind him, I suppose. But then, no, his arrows would go in the back. I don't know what that's meant to be depicting. This guy is definitely from Rohan, is all I would say. Given the hair and the general armor style. He must be from Rohan. Now, given that we've got a barracks on the way, I know we're 82 turns in, but we don't have a time limit. And as I say, yeah, I don't care enough. I don't mean that in a really derogatory, lazy term. I mean that as in, I don't want to just cheese the system to keep making sure that I get the most views possible. That's what I'm saying I don't care enough about. I'm happy to push through with this. I don't want to start again on the knowledge. Well, starting again always gets more views. I just don't think like that. That's never really been my main thing. So I'm not going to start again. No, we've got our secondary barracks coming now. We make a lot of money. We make 3,000 gold coins, and Dunland has a really cheap roster of troops. So let's just, while we can, just stock up on some units. We've got the forts around us, remember. Every unit is worthwhile, particularly as we've just seen there. That was so much closer than I expected. That really was. Oh, and you managed to stay inside the town. Oh, cool. Yeah, but you stay around Bregnas and see what Isengard do down there. And yeah, you just stay in Dunland. Hopefully they won't find you. Dunlerak didn't get to build its building. That'll be from the units that we just trained. But we've got enough forces there to push that Isengard army back. Remember, as I say, Isengard won't be able to churn out masses and masses of troops, even with the culture boosts that they got in the regions they took, because in both Foldberg and Eisenrun, we gutted them completely. We took everything away. Oh, Bree has just taken Tharbad. Enedwyth's really getting... You really think you're going to win that? I know that the auto-resolve favoured you, but
We
come
stand
on.
vigil as the enemy surrounds
Come
us.
on. There's no way you're going to win that. Oh, and look, Moria are coming back in. Obviously, if my hand really is forced, if we lose Dunland as well, I will start again. But at the moment, I still don't feel that this is done and dusted yet. Isengard are not... We've managed to weather the storm of Isengard, if I may be so bold.
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord. Yes, my lord.
Right, he's in there. I'm wondering if we might be able to get an alliance with Bree by breaking our alliance with Enedwyth, because we don't need Enedwyth anymore. And I'm just thinking about... Bree is a much bigger threat to me, because we've seen the world. We know that Enedwyth are losing now. And they're at war with so many people.
Yes, my lord. Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
You obviously care not how
This meeting was disappointing. Goodbye.
You obviously care not. Damn right, Enedwyth. I needed you as my strong Western ally.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Oh. They don't normally like that, actually. I'll give you a grand. Happily give you a grand. What are you saying?
I do not believe
No.
I'm able to... Another proposition for us, then? This isn't going
Well,
to...
that seemed fruitful.
Isn't going to
Farewell.
work. We didn't
Without
re-ally with
question.
Moria, did we
Stop
either?
being here.
So we are more likely to be on the good guys team. But we've broken with Enedwyth. Let Enedwyth die.
Yes.
Oh, he's not
your
looking too
orders, my
happy.
lord.
I can't believe that the game
you
thinks
command.
Isengard is going to win that. We outnumber them 3-1 for crying out loud. We're not that bad. Goodness sake. Just because of the bloody Uruk-hai infantry. Like, Uruk-hai
Muster
infantry...
your
Oh,
courage, men.
the game,
We
man.
march into
Sometimes this
battle.
game. There is no way this army is going to beat us. There is just no way. We've got 3 generals' bodyguards
The
in this
battle
force.
seems to be swinging in our favour. From such tidings does victory emerge.
And it's a no-brainer. There's just no way they're winning this. Not in a month of Sundays. They've got 1 archer unit, but that's nowhere near enough to whittle us down. Madness. Absolute madness has unfolded here today, I tell you. Right, it's come out of ×6. So, 1 general is going to walk straight into the Uruk-hai infantry, and 2 others are going to flank on the side, and 190 of you are going to go with them. You guys are going to go around the back and throw stones at anyone you can. And you and the pikes are already moving out into position. They're going to come on the side of these. You go with them. Everybody sprint. Don't worry too much about the Uruk-hai archers. There's only 43 of them at the end of the day. Right, the pipeline's moved in. They've hit them. Delightful. The Uruk-hai archers are running away. Stone Throw's got some stones in.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Alright, and then we've got a flank on them. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Although we did just send the general first. That was probably foolish. Oh, sorry, Uruk-hai infantry. Have you met your match, perchance? Yes. Let me answer that for you. Yes, you have. Right, Stone's Throwers, come with me.
Good tidings. The enemy general, only half the enemy
General's
force remains.
gone. Hit those spear guards square in the back. Oh, you really are not very good, are you? How did they manage to kill 300 in that last one? Just charge in. How many have we lost? 19%. Spearguard for some reason deciding to not run away. There we go, they've gone. So why
The
haven't we
enemy
won?
army
There we
fleet
go.
awed by
Lost
the
170,
victory
we
we
killed
have won here
332.
today.
Top kills, 68. Dunland long spears, and they kept most of their company. We got this, boys and girls. We have this. We will hold them. We will rise. We will stand firm. And the banner of victory will wave above Dunland. One of the other reasons is I'm desperate to show you all that you just don't have to play so perfectly from the start. It's a metaphor for life. You don't have to do everything perfectly in order to get where you want to go. And I'm desperate to show that just because a campaign has taken a bit of a tumble in the first few turns doesn't mean you can't get back up again and walk further forward than you started. And I'm desperate to show that. You've got more baddies coming. How much are we making now? Still making about 2k. You guys retrain what you can over there. We'll keep one general, but 2 of you pop into the forts. Get more free upkeep. There we are. That solves that problem. Dunland, you should probably build the garrison building as well, actually, if we're going to be under the cosh from everyone. 3 turns left on there. The garrison at Dunland has been dropped again. We might be able to sneak back in. Ooh, it's Bree that worries me. Bree, that fellow is coming to attack us. There's no two ways about it.
My lord, orders. By your command.
Let's not sit around and wait for them to do that, though. Retrain those. Yeah, why does that work? Why couldn't... That's just moronic. You just all saw that. It wouldn't let me retrain them because I'd already trained the clan axemen. But by removing the one I'd trained, I could then retrain them and then re-add the clan axemen. You're not playing by your own logic, game. Moria, can you kindly sod off? Like, there's a river there. We've drawn a line alongside the river, sorry. Do not cross it. We've kicked your ass once before, and we shall do so again if necessary. Bugger off. Right, Bree. Don't do it, Bree. No! Why do you hate me?
Must make a stand.
You were close to an alliance not 2 seconds ago. Ah! We're going to have to defeat that, which we will do. Bree is not a trouble. Bree is not a threat. They're a threat in as much as they've got a lot more regions than us and they make good money, but their troops are garbage. So if they're coming at us with small little armies like that, we are going to beat them. There's just no question to that. Oh, our spy was kicked out of Dunland, but what we are learning here is Isengard really does not want any more of us. Rohan is far too much of a threat for them to send their army all the way up to Beirig or Dunland. And that's giving us an advantage. Down with the White Wizard. Down, I say, down. Oh, Linden's been raised. If that's by Enid Wythe. No, it was the Ardenaim. Oh, we'll definitely toggle Fog of War and go and have a look at that then, won't we? Won't we? Captain Arry has come for us down here, though. Green White Spearmen there. Dunedain Rangers. Archer Militia. Breland Militia. Firmhand Pikemen. The game's finest farmhand unit. Ready and willing at your attention, sir. You say the word, we're there.
Yes, your orders,
They're like
my
the
lord.
a fire service. You can't reach them just yet, so go and stand next to them. And similarly,
Your
just head on
orders, my
over.
lord.
Head on over. In 2 turns, we shall have what we seek, what we so desire, the military camp. Once you've built the military camp, though, I think we should wait 1 turn before we start training more troops and just try and keep the eco going. Keep the eco going. Keep that eco going. You know what we
Yes,
could
my
do is
lord.
try and make a peace with Isengard. It's a bold move. But let's see if it pays off. Is it easier to character reset? Yeah,
Yes.
probably. I've got to
I
type
shall
it out wherever I do,
continue
haven't I?
tomorrow.
Has it still got the character reset? Yes, there we are. There's other commands that you just saw. You thought Galu didn't type those. But no, that's the game. So someone just attacked Kyrandros because Kyrandros just got a garrison.
Untrustworthy foe. What
Oh,
lie
no, they
you
do not
bring
want
us
it.
then? You must think us. Our talks seem pointless.
They really don't want it.
Without
Right,
question.
fine. Sojep. I will burn thee to the ground. Right, let's have a look around the world and then call it a day. So, Breland is all-powerful, almighty. Enid Wythe is getting its ass handed to it.
It will
Archie
be
the
an
Fearless
honor
leads in the west.
defeating you.
Paladin, the Hobbit captain, leads with him. Magnificent. Interesting that he just said Linden has been raised, when actually it's only Forlond and not Mithlond that has been raised. But Círdan has
I
managed
am
to
a
stay
warrior,
alive somehow.
not an
I've always thought it annoying, but there's a very
There is
noticeable
healthy
line on
respect
Círdan's forehead,
between
and
us,
it's been
my
there
lord.
since forever. And it's so obvious when you know to look for it. Bree, you're at war with Moria. Please be at war with Moria. Yes, you are at war with Moria and Angmar. So, and what of the dwarves? The dwarves backstabbed you yet? That's Rohan, that's Bree, sorry. No, but you're not allied to the dwarves anymore. So the dwarves are playing a wonderful little will they, won't they relationship with Bree in the north. Oh, it's Aragorn.
I am a warrior.
Roaming Lord.
not
Oh, the
an
line is
emissary,
present
my
for
lord.
everyone.
There
It
is
just seems to be
healthy
more present for
respect
Círdan.
between us, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, it just seems to be.
I will only address you in battle. Your will.
See, I can't
Your
see my
orders,
own.
my lord.
'Cause we never get it. There's another general. What's your name? Halbarad.
am a
Oh yeah, no, you can see it on
not
his
an
eyebrow as well.
emissary, my lord.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's just for some reason I've always associated that line with
I am a
Círdan.
warrior.
Maybe
not
because the
an
rest of his
emissary, my
portrait is
lord.
very bright. He's very fine. White beard, white hair, very fine skin. So the black line across the forehead really stands out. Oh dear, Captain Humgrat might have been deciding that actually we probably are due a good slapping and he's heading over. Karas has fallen to Ising. Oh my god. It would seem that perhaps our optimism is a little misguided, misplaced. Rohan will soon fall. Enedwaith will follow suit. Enedwaith are so screwed. So screwed. Absolutely no hope for them. And to be honest, for us as well, even if we beat Bree here... Never! We will not surrender. And I hope you're on board with that, because for now, that's the end of this one. So we'll see how we get on next episode, which is next week. At the end of the week, sorry. You'll have another Reunited Kingdom episode tomorrow, and then you'll have the next Humankind episode, which I would please ask you to watch, just because it's always fun to do something new. And if you've never seen it and you watch it and you think, oh, actually, I quite like that game, then yeah, you might watch more, which is brilliant. Only because if I'm putting stuff out, it's just nice to have it watched. I know that's contrary to what I said earlier, isn't it? That I'm not bothered about the maximum views. But it's only because Humankind's something new. I don't know. Anyway, for now, that's your end. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and until we speak again, Varnaden Permat Melunin, and farewell.